It certainly is intriguing that Scotland Yard has called us out at this hour, wouldn't you say, Watson?
I would indeed agree with you there, Holmes.
Good evening, Sergeant, and how may we be of service to you?
Evening, gentlemen. The most peculiar circumstances. Someone broke into the museum and removed all the paintings without taking the frames. The guard saw the thief enter the window and barred all the doors to the museum. The thief has to be in here somewhere, but we've looked everywhere and there's no trace of him.
Disappeared into thin air, eh? What do you make of that, Holmes?
As is most often the case, Watson, my dear fellow, there is bound to be a clue. Let's take a look around, but do take care not to touch anything. Any item could be the evidence we need to catch the thief.
Apparently someone has already had their hands on this jewelry box.
Put that down, Watson. As I mentioned, any item could be the evidence we need, and I specifically asked you not to touch anything.
Holmes, I'm afraid something rather peculiar is happening to me as we speak.
Watson? Watson, get a hold of yourself, my dear fellow. What the devil is going on?
Holmes? Where are you, Holmes? And what on earth am I doing here?
Now it's dawning on me. It would appear that you've been sucked into some sort of time machine that was hidden in the jewelry box. Ingenious idea. It is most likely that the thief escaped in much the same way. Go after him, Watson, and let me know if you encounter any problems along the way. How would you youngsters like to join this intriguing investigation and accompany Watson on a mission to catch the biggest criminal of all time, Jailhouse Jimmy? Simply capture him in each destination until he is forced to return to the present, where he can be tried for his crimes. You'll be able to go after Jimmy from here. These postcards match the 5 different time zones through history that Jimmy can enter. Click on the postcards to go back in time through the different time zones and solve a detective mission in each. Solve the 5 detective missions in the different time zones in order to force Jimmy to come back here, where I'll be waiting with the police. I'd like to mention that you'll be able to practice at the shooting range between missions, just so that you can get in a bit of practice at being a real detective. And there are also car chases. That about wraps it up. So on with the mission, my dear fellows. Oh, and one last thing. I'll be able to see you through the mirror in the jewelry box. So simply click on me if you need my assistance.
Attention all units, attention all units. There's been a bank robbery and the suspect is headed toward the city hall in an orange car. Use all 3 patrol cars to block him in. Operate the vehicles by clicking on the numbers 1, 2, and 3 on the keyboard. Use the arrow keys on the keyboard to control the patrol cars. Let's go! I've got him! I'm after him! Unit number 1, take it.
This is number 3. I'm continuing the pursuit.
Unit number 1 on pursuit.
I've got it. Over.
Unit number 1 on pursuit.
Don't move! Get your hands up! You ran circles around the patrol cars, but now you're under arrest, buddy! Why are you on my case? Why?
Whoa! Look at all that cash! I can't believe it! What a slime ball! Come on, guys! Help me catch him!
Copy. Vehicle number 2 continuing the...
Unit number 1 on pursuit.
Copy, I got it. I'm on my way.
I'm on his tail. Over.
Copy, I got it. I'm on my way.
Copy. I'm on my way.
Copy, I got it. I'm on my way.
I'm on his tail. Over.
Copy, vehicle number 2 continuing the chase.
Get your hands up! We had to use 3 police cars to get you, so take your pick. Which one do you want to drive you to jail?
I don't know what you want from me. This bag isn't even mine.
Look at that. He threw out the whole bag of money. He manages to get away every time. Jump into the police car. We must catch this guy. This is number 3. I'm taking over.
Copy, I got it. I'm on my way.
This is number 3. I'm continuing the pursuit.
Copy, vehicle number 2 continuing the chase. Unit number 1 taken over.
This is number 3. I'm taking over.
Copy, I got it. I'm on my way.
This is number 3. I'm taking over.
Unit number 1 on pursuit.
I've got him.
Copy. I'm on my way.
I've got him. I'm after him.
Get your hands up! We had to use 3 police cars to get you, so take your pick. Which one do you want to drive you to jail?
Take the bag and leave me alone. I'm not guilty. I don't even remember who gave me this bag.
I can't believe he stole so much money. He manages to get away every time. Jump into the police car. We must catch this guy.
I've got him. I'm after him.
I've got it. Over.
Number 2, do you copy? Proceed with the chase. Come in, number 3. You can take it from here.
Copy. I'm on my way.
Come in, number 3. You can take it from here. Number 2, do you copy? Proceed with the chase.
This is number 3. I'm taking over.
Copy, I got it. I'm on my way.
Did you think you'd be able to get away with 3 units on your tail? Hand over the cash.
Take the bag and leave me alone. I'm not guilty. I don't even remember who gave me this bag.
I can't believe he stole so much money. Oh no! He escaped again! Jump into the police car and get that criminal! Do you want to quit the game? Hello and welcome to our shooting range. On the tracks you'll see moving targets of Jimmy, the thief. To operate the gun, move the mouse left and right and click to shoot. Each time you hit a target, it'll change color. You need to shoot until you change the color of the target to match the color of the cup. You have 3 minutes for each round. The clock is on the bottom right. Your score is on the left, and your record score is in the middle. Watch out for the surprises, and good luck. Ouch! 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 Out! Continue this way, and I'll recommend that you get recruited to the police department. Ouch! 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 You're really a good shot. Let's continue. Ouch! 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 Whoa! I'm proud of you. Keep it up. I can't believe it! That's an amazing score! Allow me to present you with the police trophy. You're an excellent shot. Feel free to come back to the shooting range again. Do you want another round?
Here we are in Spain in the year 1500 and something. A time when one had to watch out for muggers on the road. And of course our Jimmy has taken advantage of the situation.
What a clever scheme I came up with this time. I removed the road signs so that the travelers would lose their way in the forest. And then I'll take care of them.
Wait a minute. I hear someone coming. Well, it's Watson himself. Let's watch and see how he falls into my trap.
These muggers really have become sophisticated. The signs need to be hung back in place, and each sign has a matching pole of the same color. But that's not the problem. The snag is that some of the poles are too high to reach. Senor El Gaucho will be passing this way soon, so we need to knuckle down and think up a plan so that he doesn't lose his way.
Are you stumped, Watson, my dear fellow? Come along then, chaps. We need to help Watson reach the top of the high poles so that the matching signs can be put in place. Off you go, and let me know if I can be of service to you.
Simply put the signs where you want them to be, and I'll attach them. I have the nails in my pocket, so there's no need to worry about that. Indeed, it's wise to put things back in their place. I prefer working in an orderly fashion. Now I can attach the sign. Take the sign, put it in its place, and it would be my pleasure to go up there and fix it in place. Exactly where do you wish me to put this sign? There! That sign is now in its place.
We have already concluded that the best thing to do is to make a ladder out of the signs. But perhaps we'll need more signs so that Watson can reach the top.
There you go! I attached the sign. What next? Let us move on to the next one. I need to get back to the wagon. I don't want the muggers to steal my signs.
Marvelous! The red sign is in its place. Notice how close we are to solving the mission. Obviously, the other signs need to be removed. The yellow sign hasn't been attached yet.
Well, that deed is done. I've removed the sign. What's your view of the case? Catch the sign! I must say that you youngsters have been very useful so far. You know, I'm starting to enjoy this business of hanging signs. Indeed, it is even more fun removing the signs than hanging them. I most certainly need a hammer to hang up the signs. I must say I was puzzled. It's a good thing that you folks are around. Olé! We did it! It amazes me how one can learn so much from so little. Now it's time to take care of that hellhound Jimmy.
Uh-oh. I think my clever scheme has been discovered. Hasta la vista, baby.
Elementary, Watson. Simplicity itself. This time the unification tool was used again. The signs were also used as a ladder. Remember our motto. Try to use everything you have. Come along, let's move on.
In every wealthy home in England, there's usually a vicious dog to protect the jewels, but I'm prepared for that. Here, doggy. Here's a delicious sausage with a nice little sleeping pill inside. Mwah, 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 mwah. Night, doggy. Sweet dreams. I had a good night tonight. I got lots of loot. Oh no! The cops are coming! I better hide this jewelry. I don't want to get caught red-handed. I have an idea.
The police caught Jimmy and brought him back to the scene of the crime. Watson is questioning him. Let's hear what he has to say.
Tell us where the jewelry is, and I'll see what I can do to get you a lighter sentence.
I'd be happy to tell you where the jewelry is, but I'm not the thief. Well, you see,
So perhaps you can explain what you were doing in the yard just after the robbery took place.
I just love dogs, and so I came in to pet that sweet dog over there.
Now that's a cock and bull story if I ever heard one.
I'm with you. Hook, line, and sinker. Let's find the jewelry and get Jimmy out of this time zone.
Ah! Here's the key. I've been looking everywhere for it. The dog is loose now. The poor thing could probably do with a drink. The dog can't smell a thing. It's too thirsty. Why did you take the chain out? Jolly good. The dog's drinking. Aha! The dog's smelling the shoe. I have no doubt that it'll find the stolen jewelry soon. Good heavens! The dog found the jewelry! This proves that Jimmy is indeed guilty! Pretty nifty work, friends. And what do you have to say for yourself, sir?
No, this isn't right. Someone stole my shoe to frame me.
Someone stole your shoe? What a feeble excuse. You're under arrest.
That's what you think. I'm out of here.
Marvelous. We got Jimmy out of that time zone. That's one less place he can escape to. How very appropriate to put the chain in the vase and raise the level of the water. Elementary, my dear fellows, elementary. That is inventive thinking for you. The chain is used to do something that we don't usually do with it. I call this the unification tool. One thing is used for two different purposes. The chain is usually used to tie up the dog, but this time it was used to raise the level of the water. Sheer genius. Well, there's no time to waste. Let's get on with the next mission. Before I forget, here's a tip for you. Try using the unification tool to solve other missions as well.
What's this vicious dog doing here? I thought a poodle was supposed to be guarding the treasure.
It appears that Jimmy has run off to ancient Rome. Well, we'll just have to make sure that he doesn't succeed there either. What did you say, Watson? Let's hear it, my dear fellow.
This dog here caught Jimmy red-handed trying to make off with the Emperor's treasures.
I'm not going anywhere without that treasure. I'd rather sit in jail than go back and tell the boss I didn't get the loot. I just don't want to be left alone with that dog. It'll eat me alive.
Now, as I see it, we need to think of a way to take the dog, the treasure, and Jimmy down to the bottom. The idea is to take the treasure, the dog, and Jimmy down to the bottom and put them in the prison wagon. The snag is that only one thing can be taken down at a time. either a person, an animal, or some other object. Quickly then, let's get organized. There's not a moment to lose.
Why don't you youngsters help Watson? If he imprisons Jimmy, then Jimmy will have no choice other than to get out of this time zone as well. Just keep in mind that if Jimmy is left alone with the treasure, he'll take off with it.
Hey, where are you taking me?
You're coming with me to the prison wagon down below. Could you please press the down button?
I'm not going anywhere without that treasure. I'd rather spend time in jail than go back to the boss empty-handed.
The chest needs to be locked before the treasure can be taken. Don't worry about the treasure. I'll make sure it's safe.
Yes, if they'd just leave me alone for a minute, I'd snatch the treasure and make a run for it. What's going on, huh? Am I off the hook? Ah, thanks a lot.
Come on then, we're going up again. I have a tip for you, my dear friends.
I got off the hook that time, but I've got a feeling my luck won't last very much longer.
You're coming with me to the prison wagon down below. Could you please press the down button?
Why are you dragging me all over the place?
How on earth? I'm taking you down. Put Jimmy in the wagon so that we can take him to the Emperor. I'll keep an eye on the dog to make sure it doesn't eat him.
Here again. I thought you gave up on this. I confess. Just take this dog away from me.
Jimmy, the treasure, and the dog are in the prison wagon. How did you do that? How on earth did you figure that out? Oh well, it's rather irrelevant now, eh? The main thing is that everything is where it should be.
Well done. You youngsters are sharp as needles and worth a dozen men in blue. I especially like the idea of you bringing Jimmy back up again after you'd already put him in the prison wagon. Now that is smart. Do you realize that you used the inversion tool here? You'd already taken Jimmy down when you brought him back up again. Often, when something has already been done, it's difficult to go back on it, even for a short while. You'd already brought Jimmy down to the prison wagon, but understood that you wouldn't be able to proceed without taking him back up again. Darn good thinking. Often giving up on something one's already achieved leads to even greater achievements. As I always say, inverse one's deeds and one finds what one seeks. A little prompting, a few asset tools, elementary.
Now's the time to get out of this time zone. Ciao!
And the most important thing is that Jimmy is out of this time zone too. Jolly good. Would you look at that? Paris in the roaring 20s. Let's see what Jimmy's up to.
Don't I know you from somewhere?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just a cleaner here. But if you're looking for someone to clean your house...
Thanks all the same, but I have a little matter of theft to take care of. That safe over there has 5 drawers, and a diamond has been stolen from each. Only one person has been in here since closing time, and that's you.
What? No way. I just came in to get the bucket and broom. And, sir, I can prove that I couldn't possibly have stolen the diamonds.
Well, let's hear it then, man. I have a lot of investigating to do today.
To remove the 5 diamonds from the safe, each drawer needs to be open, the diamond removed, and then closed again. But the thing is that the safe closes automatically, and the alarm is activated a few seconds after it has been opened. Now, as you know, the alarm didn't go off.
And that means what, exactly?
Well, let's see you open all 5 drawers, remove the diamonds, and close all the drawers again in 11 actions or less. I'm telling you, it's simply impossible.
You know, the alarm didn't go off, and we did actually find all the drawers closed. There is something in what he says, but I still have a sneaky suspicion that this man is the thief. What is your view of the case, my young friends? We need to prove that this man is guilty.
Come along. We need to help Watson prove that Jimmy is the thief. We need to make it our business to prove that it is actually possible to remove the 5 diamonds and close the drawers again before the alarm goes off, which means in 11 actions or less. Come along then. Let's see what we can discover. Feel free to ask my advice at any time.
What's up? Are you gonna do the cleaning up around here?
Jolly good. I never thought about using the broom to knock the key down. Tell me, who's your inventive thinking coach? Now the idea is to try taking 1 diamond from each of the drawers in 11 actions or less, so that the alarm won't be activated. The number of actions will be shown on the clock above the safe. We found the drawers closed after the robbery. This in turn suggests that all the drawers that are still open need to be closed.
What do you want to do with the broom this time?
Bravo! You discovered a genius way to close all the drawers at once. So what do you have to say about that? As you see, it is possible to open and close all the drawers before the alarm goes off.
Do you really think that I'm that clever? I never have thought about opening the drawers from the bottom up and then closing all of them together with the broom. Only a genius could come up with that idea.
Well, I certainly agree that you're no genius, but perhaps your desire to steal was so great that you had a clever moment or two. Come with me, monsieur. You're under arrest.
Uh-oh. I think that the best thing for me to do is get out of here.
Good. He's out of that time zone too. It's simply elementary when using the 2 inventive thinking tools. One acts in the opposite way than usual when opening the drawers from the bottom to the top. By doing that, one can open all the drawers without having to close them. A classic use of the inversion tool. Afterwards, the broom was used to close all the drawers at once, and that's how time is saved. This, of course, is the unification tool. Well, friends, not a moment to lose. There are more mysteries to solve. Come along.
So here we are in America, the Wild West. And what does Jimmy have planned for us this time? It appears that he's now a train robber, spreading fear throughout the town. We'll just have to put a stop to that, won't we? At last we've got an identikit picture of Jimmy, that scandalous train robber. Tomorrow we'll have a lineup and he'll be identified as the criminal. Meanwhile, I think I'll just take a little nap. Oh, rot! I must have fallen asleep. What's going on here? Good heavens! Someone came in and tore up Jimmy's identikit. Now he can't be identified in the lineup. It seems that we need to try putting the identikit back together again and lighting up the area so that we can see it. If I can be of service to you, you know where to find me. I suggest using a thumbtack to keep the torn piece in place.
Marvelous! I see that Jimmy's identikit has already been put together. Now, all that needs to be done is to place a lit candle close to it.
What a shambles! What are those matches doing all over the place? This seems like a good time to try attaching the matchbox with a thumbtack. Now, simply attach it with a thumbtack. Simply put the box where you want it to be, and then pin it in place with the thumbtack. No need to worry, it won't fall immediately. This seems like a good time to try attaching the matchbox with a thumbtack. Now, simply attach it with a thumbtack. I'm afraid this is the broken part of the candlestick. This seems like a good time to try attaching the matchbox with a thumbtack.
Good. I see that our improvised candlestick is already in its place. The only thing left is to attach the candle to the matchbox and light it. Elementary, my dears. Elementary.
That's it exactly. The candle needs to be put right next to the identikit so that it can be seen.
This is outrageous. You can't arrest an innocent man. Do you have any proof?
Ah, there you are. Did you honestly think it would help to destroy the identikit? Ah, well, not with these smart youngsters around.
They managed to put my identikit picture back together again. Well, now they can see how beautiful I am. They want to put me in jail. I'll just have to get out of here fast.
Elementary, my dears, elementary. That little rogue is out of the Wild West as well. Incidentally, I simply must comment on the inventive thinking skills used in this mission. The matchbox and the thumbtacks we used to attach the candle to the wall. Of course, one usually uses the matchbox for storing matches. And it's often quite difficult to think of a new use for something that is used regularly in a particular way. But, as you see, it was elementary. Am I correct to assume that you remembered the unification tool in solving this mission? That's one of my secret thinking methods. I always try to find new ways to use all kinds of things. As I've told Watson several times, when you've eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. Splendid, Watson. Very successful indeed in helping to catch that scoundrel Jimmy. I appreciate that, Holmes, but I couldn't have done it without these youngsters. They certainly do deserve the honor. Now that criminal Jimmy will get what he deserves.
That's what you think.
You, sir, will be sitting behind bars for quite some time, I'm afraid. Excellent detective skills, I must say. Let me remind you to use the unification and inversion tools to get you out of trouble. Cheerio, my dears. I certainly hope we meet again. Feel free to continue practicing shooting and racing from the main menu. I challenge you to break your own record. Perhaps we'll meet again on the next adventure.
Well, it'll certainly be a while before that hellhound Jimmy will be up to his old tricks again, and I certainly must say that it's been quite an adventure dropping in on all those time zones. Quite frankly, I've had enough for now, but do feel free to go ahead with the police training activities or the detective missions again. I'll be on my way now. Toodaloo! Are you sure you'd like to stop?